So I wanted to revisit Tyler Buchner because we never covered the Marshall game this summer, and I always said I never looked at it. But I did want to go back and take a look because the quarterback race is really tight right now. And so just going to zip through this game because I want to cover Amari Niblack this weekend. And this is the first play of the game against Marshall. Quick little hitch pass, good throw. And there's his Ohio State stats. So remember, the Ohio State game was his first career start. This is his second career start. Second down. Good little route over the middle, good throw. Short, nothing complex. And then we got a little out here. So they come out, moving the ball pretty well, across midfield. And yes, they did lose this game. So, they lost to Ohio State, dropped to number 8. But you're probably wondering how they lost. And so that's kind of why I wanted to go through the game. This throw here is a really good throw to the outside. I mean, that's right where you want it. I would argue it could have been defensive holding, but they didn't call it. Nonetheless, 3rd and 11. You can see Tyler's very elusive in the pocket. I mean, we all know he's a good runner, very capable, not scared of contact, and will run over anybody or at least try. 3rd and 8. After a penalty, they convert with a really tight throw. So the drive's going really well. Here's 2nd and 1, still the opening drive. They like this play where they run him. He kind of stumbles here. Probably would have got another 5-10 yards. Same drive, 2nd and 5. Here he sees Mayer in space. He's trying to throw him open. He's just a split second late getting the ball out right here. As you can see, he's got space. He kind of throws him open. Mayer doesn't break. He may not have got the ball anyway, but nonetheless, Marshall, 4th down. They think they got the stop. Notre Dame's going to go for it. I don't really like the shot play here on 4th and 4. I know you got man coverage, but that's not Julio Jones. Other than Michael Mayer, kind of underwhelmed with some of the talent around Buchner and the skill players. So Marshall gets the ball, they get stopped, and then Notre Dame, they go 3 and out, 2 little short runs, and 3rd and 9, they bring the backer up the middle. And this is terrible protection here. Running back whiffs. Maybe right here he could throw it, to this receiver coming over the middle. That's hard to say. That's just poor protection. So next drive, 1st and 10, Notre Dame comes out. Another throw over the middle to Mayer to get the drive going. So next play here, 2nd and 5. This ball's intercepted. The corner does a really good job of jumping the route. He reads the play. He's playing tight. You don't really want to throw the hitch if the guy's in man coverage and he's playing tight like that. But, he does line up 6 yards off the ball. Great play by the corner. And now one thing Notre Dame loves to do with Buchner, and I'm sure Alabama will do the same, is to use the quarterback in the run game. Buchner's got quickness. I've said it many times, but he's a good runner, physical runner. Play didn't count, but you can see the play didn't count because of a penalty, but they come back on 2nd and 11. Good little quick throw. So, Notre Dame's had the ball once. They had a good long drive that stalled out. They had another drive that went 3 and out, and then they had the interception. So here they are getting the ball moving, pick up the 1st down, and again another penalty. That hurts drives when you have penalties early on, no doubt. 1st and 15 here. We'll throw to the outside. That's a good throw. That's all you can ask. I mean, you've got man coverage one-on-one. The receiver releases outside. He throws it where the safety can't get over. If you watch this replay closely, this ball actually hits the receiver on the head. I mean, what do you want the quarterback to do? The ball hits the receiver on the helmet. You can't throw it any better than that. 3rd and 12. This is not getting them anywhere. 3rd and 12, a little check down. So next drive, they're down 6-0 still. Again, Tyler's a good runner. He's fierce. He's not afraid to run. If he plays at Alabama, they're going to use him in the run game. And here's the thing about Alabama, whether it's Milroe or Buchner or Simpson, if you have 3 quarterbacks and it's a really close race, you're not as scared to run the quarterback more. Alabama's not going to have design runs with Tua when he's the guy. You notice how they cut down on that after he became the guy. And we saw in the Louisville game, he came out running, didn't really run much after that. If you've got 3 guys that can play quarterback, your outlook kind of changes. It's just a zone read. He gets outside, and then that's a safety right there that he makes a move on. broken tackle on a safety. 1st and 10 here, so this is a good drive. They're moving the ball. Tight throw to Mayer here. Getting them in the red zone. And here's a good angle from the backside. So it's a good fake. He rides the back, pulls it, and throws it past the linebacker. Now a throw here. This is all this isn't even worth showing for the quarterback's sake. This is just an amazing play by Mayer. And Michael Mayer is just amazing. He carried this team a lot. The receiving core is average, but Mayer's great. This play doesn't count. Again, Tyler, if he plays at Alabama, they're going to use him in the run game, just like they'd use Milroe. And I don't think they would hold back because that's a strength. I mean, Tyler's physical. He's pretty quick. Definitely not scared of contact, welcomes contact. So that's what you want to see out of a running quarterback. And this play here, 11 seconds till halftime. You know, this doesn't even have to be on the clip, but just actually, I take that back because, he overthrows the guy. This could have been a touchdown. This was not a good throw when you've got a guy this open. I don't know how you can get that open before halftime. That is some of the worst defense I've ever seen. 11 seconds till halftime. You're on your own 20. How does a guy put a double move on a safety? How is there only one guy back there? I mean, all the guys he ran past should have been dropped further back. They've got time for maybe 2 plays. Even if you're protecting the field goal, why are you carrying a zone at the 35-yard line? Anyway, second half, 9-7, Marshall's up. They get the ball first. They score and take the lead. 3rd and 1 here, same drive. Notre Dame runs the bootleg, and Buchner runs for it. He gets it, makes another play using his legs, extends the drive. That's definitely Buchner's biggest strength. He's a good runner. He's athletic. Obviously, he's inaccurate at times, as we've seen. He misses throws sometimes, but his run game is a strength. Of course, Alabama's got another guy who's probably even better on the ground. And a little quick bubble play here, swing pass. So Notre Dame's losing this game. It's the second half, 9 minutes in the third quarter. They're down 9-7. This is the kind of game, you miss on a throw like that. Next thing you know, it's 3rd down. And it just takes a series of stops. And the receiver slips here, actually, so that's not a bad throw. The receiver slips. 3rd and 3, they come out. They say, we're going to run the ball right at you, and Marshall stops them. I mean, this isn't the quarterback. This is just a run up the middle. 4th and 1, Notre Dame comes out again. And they run, we're going to run right at you. And Marshall stones them. This has nothing to do with who's playing quarterback. They stop them. 2 straight plays, and they stop them. Marshall comes out, runs a double pass, the Julian Edelman special, except the receiver pulls it and runs for 20-something yards, and that leads to another field goal, so it's 12-7. And this is late third quarter, so, it's starting to get a little urgent. You're a Notre Dame fan, you're starting to get anxious. Now we're here at 3rd down, 3rd and 8. And Buchner, little hand fighting here on Mayer. Definitely a good call. The defender puts his hands on him right there and holds him. Definitely pass interference or holding. Drive continues. Pass play here. Buchner's got Mayer. Good throw to the outside. Puts the ball in a good spot. So they're driving. You're just waiting to see Notre Dame kind of take control of this game. This is a little short play. It really shouldn't go anywhere, but this is where you show off having better players. Somehow that's a 9-10-yard play when it should have been a 2-yard play. And then Buchner pulls it here, and he's just got the athleticism to beat the defender to the sidelines. So now they're in the red zone here. Again, third quarter's almost over, so there's definitely some urgency. He looks at the flat here, comes back to the middle. A really good throw on the run, kind of across his body, and that gets him inside the 2-yard line where they punch it in. They take the lead. They get the ball right back. Early fourth quarter, you got the lead. You really want to go down and score to put the game away and not mess around with a team like this. A little quick bubble, nothing special there. Next play, 2nd and 9. That's a tight throw, a very tight area to throw it. The throw's a little high. You've got a good player. You're giving him a chance to make the play, but you're not getting a ton of separation from the receivers. So it kind of limits what you can do. 3rd and 9, they throw it short of the sticks. They decide to go for it. Of course, you want to go for it here. And they barely get the first down. I'm not crazy about all this jet motion backfield stuff, but then again, when they tried to run over them earlier, they got stuffed. So maybe that's what they felt like they had to do. Nonetheless, first down here. The pass is actually completed to Buchner. And you see on the replay here, the ball gets batted at the line, and Buchner with a heads-up play to catch it. You can't see it well from that angle, but from this angle, you got a little Brett Favre action here. Great play by Buchner, just a couple of yards. So here, 3rd and 3, and they get a false start, and this puts them on 3rd and 8. And, you wonder in a game like this, how do they lose to Marshall? That's how you lose right there, because now it's 3rd and long. They come out, and, the pass protection is not there. Buckner's rushed. He throws it. Is this pass interference? You be the judge. Is it a bad throw? Maybe. So Marshall would get the ball, go all the way down the field on a long drive and score. Now you're getting a little concerned because there's 5 minutes and you're losing, and the situation's dire. This ball's tipped here at the line. You can see on first down. So Michael Mayer is heavily targeted in this game. It's definitely his go-to. Kind of reminds me of a Travis Kelce type player. 2nd and 10, motion the back out, let Tyler run. They're going to do what he does best. Picks up about 7. Now it's 3rd down and 3. And they bring Mayer across the formation. So they're moving him around a lot. And another pick. This is the one that pretty much seals the deal in this game. Mayer, actually, the top of the screen is open. He runs an out. And Buchner just doesn't look his direction. But you can see this is man coverage all the way. This is very good coverage. The corner has help over the top, so he can kind of play aggressive. And, this is not a good decision. When you've got a corner playing this tight, there's nowhere really to put that ball. Great play by the corner. And that seals the deal. They go back out there, and now I'll show the last drive where he gets hurt. Down 2 scores. Come out, and this throw is not a terrible throw, but he's hit low after the play, so gives him a first down and moves the sticks. He's not hurt on this play. But now they got a first down. A little check down to the running back here. And there's something to think about. If that's Jahmyr Gibbs and some of the players that Alabama's had, that could be a 15, 20-yard play. You can't forget what it's like to not have a lot of talent. There's Mayer over the middle. Mayer's the guy. He got nearly half the targets in this game. Come back here again. Mayer again. This is a really good throw. He puts it to the outside. A very tight window to throw the ball in. But Buchner had some bad throws and bad decisions in this game. There's no doubt. This was not a good performance. It's not the worst performance ever. I'd probably give it a C- or a D+. 2nd and 4, a good little run. Gets the first down, but as you can see here, the way he falls, it's the downside to running a lot. Anybody can get hurt on any play, but every time the quarterback runs the ball, he's taking another hit. And this is where they put Drew Pine in the game, and he winds up finishing the game off. But Tyler would miss the rest of the season. And for all the naysayers, Pine led them on an incredible run, but it was Buchner that got the start once he was healthy in the bowl game. And I'm not saying anything really other than just pointing that fact out, because coaches know the most about players, and they chose to put Buchner in there for whatever reason. And he looked good against South Carolina. There you can see the injury. Not his best game. Again, only a second start. Definitely some ups and downs. Curious to see what you guys think. I presently don't expect Buchner to be the guy, but I'm also not going to rule him out. I know some people think he's the 3rd or 4th guy. That's fair to say so far, but I'm not ruling him out. Let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.